Yo, this is Eternal Play, Secret of Evermore. We are back at Ivor Tower. It's time for us to confront the evil Queen Blue Garden, aka the fake one, the evil twin Blue Garden. So, since we are going to confront her and probably it's going to be in something bad will happen to us, we might as well just heal up so we are back to full health. And then when we're ready, let's go and face off against the menacing Queen of Ivor Tower. Just climb up the stairs here. When you get to the top, you will then be reaching in the throne room. Alright then, Queen, surrender, and let's make peace. But she's not here. Luckily there's a room left of here. We might as well just go inside there and see if we can find the Queen in there. Let's go. Of course, this was a trap. And there she is.
I'll get you, you little pest, and that mangy cur too.
Now introducing the main boss of the Gothic level. We have dolls here. Yeah, they're not as dangerous as you think, but they can still be annoying though. So these are called Mephisto and Old Nick. We have to beat both of them here in order to proceed. Here we kill them off, we're gonna face them again. Now we can go up here though and fight them in here, and as you can see, the stage is gonna keep on furthering out, and when we beat both of them, things are gonna be much sweeter. Here we go. And here is the main boss here. This one is called Mungola. Mephisto, Old Nick, and Mungola. Again, you want to keep killing off those dolls because Old Nick has some annoying abilities. Mephisto's not as annoying, but he can heal the main boss Mungola, so you don't want that to happen. Probably put up a defend is probably good. Can shield herself from attacks, doing a bit less damage. Whoa! That dog just chewed up that thing. Ah, nice. Level up as well, get her back to full health. Those will keep respawning though, but they will be eventually they will stop respawning, so just keep attacking those dolls. Make sure at least Mephisto is being taken away, because Mephisto is the one being annoying here. Mephisto is one healed. Mephisto is the one in the purple, Old Nick is the one in the red. Wow, good damage there, Mephisto and Mungola taking damage. Mungola has a lot of health though, so don't be afraid that this one can take some time. But it's still... here's the fireball, this is the main damaging ability, which is not really that troublesome. Pretty good damage there. With the dolls again. Let's probably heal up everyone. Yeah, he will keep spawning those dolls, but you still want to kill off Mephisto though, because you don't want that healing to be a factor in this boss battle. You want to take care of them. Speed goes off. Should do another speed, maybe do another defend. Probably defend is probably better. There we go. We don't need defend though. Probably defend is probably too weak. Another fireball comes out. Oh well, this is it's a bit not the most interesting fight, but it's generally not very hard either. Just make sure watch your health, try to at least stay above 100. There we go. Killed off Mephisto again. That means Mungola will no longer have any healing. Old Nick is just annoying, but he does more damage at least than Mephisto, so generally not that dangerous. It's a fireball from Mungola. Which is okay damage, not as high as the Sterling or as Verminator, luckily for that. I mean, I think if this was a Verminator with ads, that'll be just painful. Really, really damn painful. We killed off Old Nick again, and our dog goes up to level, means he's back to full health. Mephisto and Old Nick are back. Now, really think why I'm hitting the boss with the dog all the time. Whoa! That was interesting. He killed up both the dolls and the boss, and Mungola is gone. It wasn't really the hardest battle, but still, it was interesting though.
I don't believe it! You dispatched Mungola! Come closer and I may give you your just reward. Take this, little man, for what you have done.
Oh, whoa! Ow.
I meant to do that.
Whoa. Whoa, she exploded! Guess she was a robot then, I guess. Look, Rex, a gear! I'm beginning to think the queen was Snow Lady. We can say it again, and there is the king. Here, lad, take this for your troubles. Whoa, 10,000 gold coins, not bad. Follow me, I think Her Majesty has damaged the foundation. Uh-oh, the whole Ivor Tower is about to collapse. Not good. Let's get out of here ASAP. So just go down. The whole thing is showering. Guess the queen was maybe that fat that just blew up the whole thing. Incoming your mama jokes. Yeah, your mama's so fat it blew up the Ivor Tower. Phew, that was close. Shaking stops and... They're gone! Everybody's gone! They must have gone back to Ebon Keep. All alone here. Gotta go, gotta go! Ah! Now what does it mean about that? Is it all empty? What does it mean? Yeah. You hear the music here? We are not in Ebon Keep, we are in Ivor Tower, but this music was different. Am I wondering what does this music mean? Well, now Ivor Tower has become completely empty. That's right, everyone in the town has gone away. So if you have forgotten to do some things in Ivor Tower, I'm sorry, but you're out of luck. Even though some things are available to be still done there though, but yeah. People are gone from Ivor Tower and now they basically relocated back to Ebon Keep, which is technically where they were before the Adventures of Evermore took place. Which is a bit of a sad thing, I guess, for those who enjoyed Ivor Tower, but yeah. Ivor Tower is deserted, because now the queen, the menacing queen of Ivor Tower, is gone. Wasn't even a human being to begin with, it was actually a robot who had some evil, devious plans. Regardless of that though, it's time for us to continue our journey. That place is locked. Everything is just locked and gone. But we can keep on continuing here though. Here we have the dinner table, completely in shambles, ruins. Just keep heading east. And keep heading east from here. And head east again. A lot of running in this place. And here we go. Now we can enter the chessboard maze, which is exactly what we want to do. Ow. I don't know if we can go past here with through this one. I think the hedges are in the way, I think. Get away from me, please. Ow! Ow! You annoying SOB. Yeah, I thought so. I have to actually go through the maze in order to proceed here. That's fine though. Damn, these things are so annoying. I mean, they don't do damage now anymore, but even though they do no damage, they will still knock you away. Which is a bit annoying. Let's see, let's go up here. Here we go. Ow! Get away from me. Now go through the bridge here. And we are back at Ebon Keep. It's still a bit deserted, this place, with rats and everything going on, but if you now go back to the Ebon Keep place, just going down here. The Verminator, never forget you, you annoying piece of rat filth. At least you are gone in history. Luckily, I hope we will not face you again. Hear the music as well. The music seems a bit more lively here. There are people here as well. The queen has a more open door policy than her evil robot twin had. I think it's for the better, but it's good for keep a tight ship too. Yeah, so generally people are happy about the queen being gone. And now people are living here and everyone is enjoying themselves here in Ebon Keep. And it's pretty cool though. Now generally in Ebon Keep now there's no really changes to Ebon Keep from before. But remember the one who gave you the regrowth formula here in town? Yeah, she has some cool materials now that you probably want to get. See if I remember where she was. I think she was up here, I think. I don't remember. I think it was up here someplace. I don't remember. Oh well, it doesn't really matter though. But yeah, if you find the regrowth formula lady, then just go to her and buy some materials so you can level up some abilities and spells. That'll be probably the best way to do it right now. It's nice to see that Ebon Keep is back and running and flourishing again with people and everything. It's pretty cool. Go behind here. Of course, we'll be back in the sewers and so on, so not really what we want, but it doesn't really matter now. Back entrance here, we have the trade station again, where we had from before. They haven't opened up here though, but at least if you have forgotten to do some trades, then yeah, these people can still do trades for you with beads and spices and jars and everything, so it's not that bad. This one is pretty cool though. This guy offers you shells for your bazooka. You want to stock up on that because the bazooka is still very powerful, and bazooka is limited, so it doesn't have any power-up things, no level system. But you still want to have a lot of shells for your bazooka. Check out the bazooka now. Thunderball, and now 60 of them. The power is 200, which is a lot more than I had. We have 60, let's go 75. 80. Can I go above 99? Yeah, I cannot go more than 99, so that's fine. You can trade items here if you want to, but remember you don't have able to trade the things on the side here. You can change gold coins for other currencies if you have talents and so on, and jewels. Thug cloak if you still need that one. Your perfume if you need that. Remember to buy spice of jar to trade with him. So yeah, there's still some stuff you can still get, but some other things like chocobo egg and so on that you had from the other side is gone, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but since you can access the left-hand side, you are basically limited out to get it. Maybe you don't even need it, but for collectors out there that maybe missed it, it's a bummer, but oh well. Please play the game again. I know you will like. I know you won't mind it, right? Let's see. Now, where was the alchemy lady? I can't remember where she is. She's supposed to be in the back room of one of these houses. Question: which one was it? I can't even remember. Ah, this one. Here she is.
You're that nice young man who helped our town. Thank you so much.
And equip spells? No. We want to purchase ingredients, that's for sure though. Water. Let's get water back up again. Root you want to get as well, because our heal is getting a bit low in the mountains. I also want to get up a lot of root. Mushrooms are not that bad to get. One thing about cool thing about this is that a lot of the ingredients that she sells now is a lot cheaper than it was before. I mean, some of these things were almost like 500-ish for before, and now she sells them much cheaper. So you might want to go buy them. I'll say at least about 50 on everyone. You can of course equip and unequip spells if you want to, but I think there we're fine about now. That's basically it for doing here at the Ebon Keep. There's not really much else to get here. The weapon and armor storage has basically the same items as before, so there's not really gain from being here. So you know what to do right now, right? Yeah, it's time for us to visit the real Queen Blue Garden and see how happy she is that we have just beaten up the evil robot. Of course, this place needs a bit of refurbishing, but I guess that'll be done over time. At least the biggest problem of Gothica is solved, and everyone is happy and cool. But now we want to go back to Podunk. So please tell us, Queen Blue Garden, from Podunk, how do we go home?
Oh, you brave little boy. Thanks to you, the kingdom is once again filled with happiness and hope.
Okay. Nothing much to say about that, but at least she's happy though. She doesn't see us as an enemy or a bad person. Because we have this room again with the creatures that seems a bit menacing. We're back at Tinker's lab. It's time for us to find Tinker and see if he can tell us how to go home from Podunk. If you want to pick out the recipes from last time, the alchemy recipes, then go ahead and do that. Oh, what's this? Stinker. Hi, Citano! Hi, that's some contraption you got there. This invention of mine has allowed me to see the lands beyond our kingdom. It's quite exciting. We've seen a lot of this world too. We're really interested in going to that space station. Then we can find our way home. Ah, yes, I think that I have a solution for you. Now that I mastered flight with my Windwalker, I'm ready for bigger challenges. I think that I can send you into space. But there are some things that I need first. Not long ago, a volcano erupted in the plateau to the north. I know, we were there. Then you must have seen the machine at the core of the volcano. I saw pieces of it on the ground surrounding the volcano when I flew by. There are two pieces that I need for my new invention. They are a value wheel and a round pressure gauge. That sounds reasonable. And we need an energy source too. When the statue in the city to the east exploded, there were two jewels that acted as a catalyst. That's right, the diamond eyes of the dog statue. Well then, you know exactly what I'm after. If you can bring me those items, I'll be able to complete my new invention and send you into space. You can take the Windwalker on your journey. Cool. I can land whenever there is one of those special fire pits. Just look for the light. Visit me in my lab when you have all of the items. I use them to complete my invention and send you to that place in space. And finally, we have ourselves the airship of Secret of Evermore. And you might be wondering, what does this mean? Let me give you guys a little clip. So go into the Windwalker. And off we go. And check this out, guys. Yeah, we can fly. We can now reach this place we have been before. Here we have Nobilia. We have the Desert of Doom. Here we're at Crustacea. We have the Horus Camp. We have the pyramids. We also have that hole I can't remember the name of. And here, of course, we have the Bugmok Swamp. We have the volcano. And of course, here we have Gothica, Ebon Keep, the chessboard, Ivor Tower, the Great Forest, some other stuff I don't think you've even seen before yet. Island with nothing on it. So the world's not really the biggest in Secret of Evermore. This game is not as huge as Secret of Evermore, so yeah, there's not much new things to explore though. But at least now we're giving us a mission. We're gonna go back to Prehistoria and we're gonna go back to Antiqua and get some items for Tinker. With that, we can go to space station when we can find ourselves a way back to Podunk. That'll be cool, right? Think it's gonna be easy? Aha, think again. Regardless of that though, first stop on our journey will be going back to the place we began our journey, which is gonna be in the Prehistoria. So once you're ready, land to where you can see the fire things. You see the things here. Use the B button to land, the A button to ascend. So this is the things you want to land at. This be this fire thing here. And we land. And of course, since you're back in Prehistoria, our dog will change back to its old form, like it was before. It's pretty cool though. Now where to get this thing though, we have to find out. I guess we should go visit Fire Eyes again and see what she has in her mind. Or on her mind, not his mind. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook. That's it for now, so see you guys next time as my journey in Secret of Evermore continues.